Presiden AS Donald Trump mengatakan pada hari Jumat bahwa ia belum membuat keputusan akhir mengenai Iran, meskipun ia memperingatkan bahwa Tehran harus bernegosiasi dengan itikat baik setelah pembicaraan di Geneva berakhir sehari sebelumnya. Mereka tidak boleh memiliki senjata nuklir, dan kami tidak senang dengan cara mereka bernegosiasi. Akan sangat luar biasa jika mereka bernegosiasi dengan itikat baik dan hati nurani yang tulus. Namun, mereka belum sampai ke tahap itu, ujar Trump kepada wartawan. Pernyataan ini menyusul putaran ketiga negosiasi AS-Iran mengenai program nuklir Tehran di Geneva pada hari Kamis. 2 putaran sebelumnya diadakan di Geneva dan Oman. Rekaman juga memperlihatkan Presiden berjalan keluar dari Gedung Putih, menyapa para pendukungnya, kemudian menjawab pertanyaan dari media sebelum menaiki Air Force One. Trump mencatat bahwa ia akan mempertimbangkan pengambil alihan bersahabat atas Cuba di tengah krisis yang melanda negara tersebut dan tekanan yang diberikan oleh Washington. Sejak saya masih kecil, saya sering mendengar tentang Cuba dan semua orang ingin mengubahnya. Dan saya bisa melihat itu terjadi. Saat ini mereka benar-benar negara yang berada dalam masalah besar dan mereka menginginkan bantuan kita, tegasnya. Selain itu, Presiden memberikan isyarat mengenai kemungkinan pelonggaran sanksi terhadap Rusia serta mendesak Moskow dan Ukraina untuk mengakhiri konflik yang sedang berlangsung. Terkait bentrokan lintas batas Pakistan dan Afghanistan, Trump menghindari penyebutan kemungkinan intervensi oleh Washington dan justru memuji hubungannya dengan pimpinan Pakistan. Hingga berita ini diturunkan, militer Pakistan mengklaim 274 pejuang Taliban telah tewas serta 12 tentara Pakistan. Kementerian Pertahanan Afghanistan menyatakan bahwa 55 tentara Pakistan telah tewas bersama dengan 8 tentara Afghanistan. Kejadian ini terjadi setelah ketegangan selama berbulan-bulan dengan kedua pihak saling melancarkan serangan lintas batas. Afghanistan meluncurkan apa yang mereka sebut sebagai serangan besar terhadap pos-pos militer Pakistan di dekat perbatasan pada hari Kamis, yang menurut pemerintah Taliban merupakan tanggapan atas serangan udara mematikan awal bulan ini. Pakistan yang menyatakan bahwa serangan-serangan sebelumnya menyasar para militan yang melakukan serangan bunuh diri, melancarkan serangan udara di ibu kota Kabul dan 2 provinsi lainnya pada Kamis malam hingga Jumat. Pakistan juga mengklaim bahwa Kabul melindungi militan TEK Taliban, tuduhan yang dibantah keras oleh pemerintah Taliban.
No, I haven't.
Mr. President, what will be next move if negotiations break down with Iran?
Well, we haven't made a final decision. We're not exactly happy with the way they're negotiating. They cannot have nuclear weapons, and we're not thrilled with the way they're negotiating. So we'll see how it all works. The Cuban government is talking with us. They're in a big deal of trouble, as you know. They have no money, they have no anything right now, but they're talking with us, and maybe we'll have a friendly takeover of Cuba. We could very well end up having a friendly takeover of Cuba.
What about the post?
After many, many years, we've had a lot of years of dealing with Cuba. I've been hearing about Cuba since I'm a little boy. But they're in big trouble, and we could very well, something good, I think very positive for the people that were expelled or worse from Cuba that live here. You know, we have people living here that want to go back to Cuba, and they're very happy with what's going on.
The last news of F-35. But people are what about
I don't know anything about the Epstein files, you know. I've been fully exonerated. Yeah,
with the options that have been briefed on for Iran, is there a risk that strike could turn into a long, drawn-out conflict in the Middle East?
I guess you could say there's always a risk. You know, when there's war, there's a risk in anything, both good and bad. We've had tremendous luck with myself, Soleimani, al-Baghdadi, everything's worked out, and then we do the Midnight Hammer and so many others. Everything's worked out, and we want to keep it that way, but we're going to see. Look, it'd be wonderful if they'd negotiate really in good conscience, good faith and conscience, but They are not getting there. So far, Peter, they're not getting
And
there.
has your team told you that if you use the military now, that there will be regime change right away?
No, nobody's told me that. You don't know. I mean, nobody knows. There might be, and there might not be. It'd be nice if we could do it without, but sometimes you have to do it with. When you looked at we have the greatest military anywhere in the world. There's nothing close. I'd love not to use it, but sometimes you have to.
Mr. President, to be clear,
Well, Cuba's doing very badly, failing. Cuba right now is, to put it mildly, a failing nation. And I've been hearing about Cuba. I said before, since I'm a little boy, I've been hearing about Cuba, and everybody wanted to change. And I can see that happening. Marco Rubio is dealing on it, and at a very high level. And, you know, they have no money, they have no oil, they have no food. And it's really right now a nation in deep trouble, and they want our help.
Mr. President,
Would like to see the war end. I would like to see it fast.
sir, are you
25,000 people died last month. It's crazy. To have that war is just absolutely, it's a shame.
Sir, are you considering a national emergency? Are you considering a national emergency around the midterm election?
Who told you that?
There's been reporting that there's an executive order, proposed executive order about this. Are you looking at that? Are you considering that?
Well, I would, but I get along with Pakistan, as you know, very well. Very, very well. You have a great prime minister. You have a great general there. You have a great leader. That, I think two of the people that I really respect a lot. And I think that Pakistan is doing terrifically well.
Mr. President, why you are not happy about Nouri Maliki nomination to become a new Prime Minister of Iran?
We're going to see what happens with Iran. We're going to see what happens. It'll all work out well. And I like Iraq, and I like the people of Iraq a lot.
Mr. President, do you support people of Iran? Football, and there was a second aid in another match.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metro TV Extend sekarang.